Sandy Charles with DevilsDigest.com, and I'm joined by wide receiver Kyle Williams. Kyle, you have a handful of preseason practices now under your belt. How do you feel you're performing out there?
I feel like it's going good. I feel like the team is really reacting well to Coach Edwards and just a new OC, and just the whole team is together, Coach Gonzalez. And I think I'm doing, well. Obviously, a lot of room for improvement. Obviously, a lot of stuff I got to work on and fine-tune, before we approach our first game. But overall, I think it's going pretty good.
Speaking of what you think you need to, what is something specifically that you're trying to personally improve on?
I would just say working on my routes and just my hands, so like that. Just really fine-tuning details in my game that can just really help me and help the offense.
Entering this season, ASU's passing game is probably the strongest unit on the team. Do you think that you're all living up to expectation out there during practice?
Yeah, I think during practice we have a point to be great and a point to strive for excellence. So that's something that I think that we're doing every day, and something that I think that we take seriously. Me and Akil, Manny, and other receivers, Darby. We take it all seriously to strive for excellence.
Is there some sort of comfort knowing that your last year's positions coach in Rob Likens is now assuming offensive coordinator duties?
Yeah, it is. It's really comforting. Coach Likens is a great dude, a great coach, and it's just nice to have some continuation of kind of what we were doing and stuff like that. So definitely comforting.
What's been the most comforting now that he's in this bigger role? What's been the most comforting thing for you?
He just kind of sees what the receiver might be struggling with. So, like, being a wide receiver coach and him, coaching us last year, he kind of knows our tendencies already. So then, he kind of knows how to accommodate our different skills or, maybe some things we need to work on, so he can see those things on film.
In 2017, you were a top 10 wide receiver in both yards and receptions. How can you duplicate such an amazing feat, or just in general improve on those numbers?
I just think just focusing on my craft and just focusing on helping the team win first. And I'm a firm believer of just focusing on that stuff and, have my team win. And then in return, if I do my job, then, I'll be able to duplicate. And if it's not as high, then that's what it is. But I just want to help our team win.
Speaking of that, you're so successful on the field. Some might not know that you want to be a surgeon one day, and over the summer you intern and work at the Mayo Clinic. How do you juggle all of this?
Just time management, that's really just the key to everything, and just kind of wanting to be, a great person, not only on the field and off the field. So I just feel like also, having interests outside of sports really helps you perform better in sports, because it just allows you to be in a space that isn't as, maybe in the same way competitive, or not, as demanding in the same way. So it kind of lets you to be flexible and kind of just gets you to express yourself in a different way. So for me, I like to kind of, enjoy that surgeries and patient care, healthcare stuff.
That is a whole other video, 20 minutes. I'd love to get into your brain on all that. Last question for you. Is it hard for you to block out the negative Nancy's out there, or do you use that to fuel you through the year?
I just block it out, honestly. I'm not really on social media as much anymore and all that kind of stuff. And really, as you get older, you kind of just realize that, this team is all we have. Coach Edwards and he's cutting the staff, it's all about us and it's all in the building. So, what everyone says, it doesn't really affect us. Rather, we're going to be, 12-0 or 0-12. I just feel that we should go out there and do our thing and not, consider what they're even saying.
Awesome. Thank you so much. For Kyle Williams, I'm Sandy Charles. Keep it locked in at DevilsDigest.com.